basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Harkless is out there with Aminu, and it's Plumlee in at the 5. Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. Now here's Harkless. Here's Plumlee. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegian. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. Now Durant. After Mo Harkless's three-pointer that didn't go. And he gets it to go.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
They get it back, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Shot's good by Durant.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Lillard, the pass to Aminu, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Westbrook against Lillard. Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish. That athletic. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
And here's McCollum for 3. Westbrook pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 3 and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
The Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Good! Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Picked off in midair. Here's Durant. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's
Smoke.
one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Trailblazers trail by 5. From 11 feet away, here's Plumlee. It's stolen by Adams. To the paint. And then Durant with the jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Roberson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Myers Leonard comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Alan Crabb in for Harkless.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the shot. Is good. Westbrook's got 6.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket. And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
Leonard, no luck. Davis kicks to Leonard. And that's an air ball. Not even close. A second chance effort. And the basket by Lillard.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
The offense coming free. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back in a life growing up as the youngest.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18, that's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Canner is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Anthony Morrow out there with Foy, and it's Waiters in at the 3. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And he jams it with authority.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Waiters. And it's Andre Robertson in for Randy Ford. Durant, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And, you know, just as you said, Portland didn't have enough to get by the Grizzlies in the first round. Ended up losing in 5 after taking 1 game, and that was game 4. Just had a hard time breaking down the Memphis defense.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Aminu's checked in. Here's Plumlee. Uses the glass to drop it in. Plumlee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Another loss for the Blazers when they were the 4 seed, as you mentioned. As a franchise, they have lost in the first round every time they have ended up as the 4 seed. Not exactly a good position for them to be in.
Crabb, no good. The Thunder leading by 8. And it's denied. They retain possession. From deep. Portland grabs the miss. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he got that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. 4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Here's Crabbe. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
To the middle, here's Henderson, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Noah Vonleh. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Crabbe, and again it's Portland converting.
Assisted, C.J. McCollum.
The Thunder leading by 4. Here's Westbrook. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Ed Davis is checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for Crabbe. Lillard attacking.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Here's Westbrook. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Dion Waiters checked in for the Thunder. Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And a switch here also for Portland. Leonard's checked in. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Ibaka, and Davis sends it back. He dishes it to Leonard. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Harkless is checked in for the Trailblazers.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Here's what?
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points. not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Here's McCollum in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Westbrook with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Lillard against Westbrook. It's stolen by Ibaka. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Thunder.
Kevin, what is a lot?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about